Bassem, Elie. Shall we do the surprise in the beginning?
Yeah, let's do it.
Or in the end?
No, let's jump into it. Sure. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Yeah. Like, let's keep it to the end.
So these are
yeah.
Do I have your consent to continue this season?
Bro, I think this is a trap. It's not a podcast. I'm gonna fuck my hair, man.
I open my eyes. Yeah, okay, just take the, keep the box, and you have it. That's
all right.
Take the box, put it in your lap. So this is a sticker. So you gotta take off the sticker and put it on the box.
Oh, shit. It's not opening.
The suspense is killing us.
باسم فتحتها. Amazing. It's not a perfect sticker, but I stuck it.
Okay, Bassem did such a much better job.
Shit.
Oh shit! Wallah, I didn't know you.
You actually fucking did.
I just want to show it. Suzette, I love this. You did
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're already getting a bit of feedback. So basically, I thought that a cool thing that we could do is me design two brands, and you tell me what you think of the concept and how would you in general market this brand. So I came up with two concepts. One is Suzette, and one is Text-A-Crepe. Let's get some initial impressions. What do you like about what you're seeing in front of you? What do you not like about what you're seeing in front of you?
This is cool, but this is
Why Text-A-Crepe? Is it like?
it's like it's a delivery yeah.
Any other guesses as to why it's called Text-A-Crepe?
So there is a reason behind it. It's called
Yeah,
Text-A-Crepe.
I'm holding the reason right
You're
here.
holding the reason.
They
Okay.
write on the crepe? Like,
Can you?
That's very close. Yeah, that's very close.
how is
Mind
this
your box.
idea?
All right, so since you asked, the idea of Text-A-Crepe is
Alright.
that they have instant printers that can print on the box.
On the box.
So you can basically deliver a crepe to someone,
Suck it up. Okay.
and it says a personalized message, like instant delivery, 15-30 minutes, or whatever the timing is, they get the message. So don't forget to pick up the milk, or you're doing a podcast today, suck it up. What are your initial impressions from, as a brand manager? You look at these brands.
Yeah, you differentiate yourself more than not only on the product, but also there's a certain, it serves a purpose, right? More than just eating it. It can be cool. This will create a lot of user-generated content. So itself, it can. I can imagine someone just taking saying, "Oh, look at this! I got a crepe also." You know what I mean?
TikToks and stuff.
Yeah,
and reels.
that would work for that. And I like what you had there, the messaging. So
Yeah.
if you want to market it, you put not common messages, not like happy birthday or wherever, because they're just common.
It's unique. Everyone is.
Yeah, you're right. But if I want to market it, I'd put messages like that, right? Like, deal with it, right? Or I don't know.
As standardized.
Don't forget your child's your child's gonna get born today. Well, stuff like that.
Yeah, quirky.
It's like quirky stuff, quirky text, quirky messages there.
Child's gonna be born today?
No, I know. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that, a bit quirky. So yeah, I like that. The pan, I don't think it serves a purpose. It can signify a crepe or a pan, but that's not the manhattan. Your treat your words makes sense, yeah. But if you're sending it to someone, it will be your treat my words. You know what I mean? If you want to
Yeah, fair point.
Case,
Fair point.
In that case, شو رأيك?
The concept's nice. Look, I don't know what I would call it. I wouldn't call it Text-A-Crepe. I feel like it's a bit cheap. That's
Interesting. That comes to the next brand. But go ahead.
Eggs opposite. I would find a way to print it on the crepe.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be
That's what I
cool.
thought in the beginning.
Because the picture would be.
Because in the
You
picture
see.
you would be showing the product itself, not just the packaging.
It elevates.
Yeah, you're showing the food point aspect of it, plus the writing, whatever it is.
What do you call it other than Text-A-Crepe in this case? What do you call it other than Text-A-Crepe?
I don't know. I don't know what the name would be now from the top of my mind. But Text-A-Crepe is.
It's a bit dry.
I wouldn't. Let's say I'm saying this to my wife, for example, or if I'm not married, you just met a person and you want to impress them, whatever. You want to do something that's cute or romantic, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Them receiving something from a brand called Text-A-Crepe is different from them receiving something from. I don't know.
the name for you, it brings down the brand, the identity.
It's personalized, right? So I definitely want to call it my crêpe, your crêpe, whatever. It's boring. You've got crêpe.
Like you've got mail.
You've got crêpe. Yeah, that might
That's
be
pretty
one.
good. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, so you've got crêpe can be one. Yeah, but yeah, like stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Which would you, if your director or whatever came and said, hey, like you need to choose between these two brands, as if from an initial impression, because we haven't talked about Suzette yet, which would you choose? Okay.
I would choose this actually.
You would choose that?
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
I'm
so.
really glad that we
Because I
have
like
two.
Suzette, maybe I'm just inclined to, like, you can play a lot with the food also, but this is more gimmicky, I feel.
This is more on my personality.
This is more me.
You can have fun with the brand. You can plug in the type of messaging you would expect people to use.
Literally, you find yourself imagining all the different kinds of messaging you can put.
This is Bassem's thing. For me, Suzette is like, I see it like, in my head, it's like my mom that loves to make crepes, which is true. My mom loves to make crepes, beautiful crepes. And it's fun, you know, she wanted to make a thing, and then you'd put things in the crepes. It can sound weird, we need a chef for that, but you know, I'd make a crepe knefe, I'd make
I love that.
a crepe mahshi, you know, stuff like that. You know, I'd go savory, sweet in different ways.
Just because
I can play on the food a lot there because of the Suzette. There's a story behind it. Here it's just gimmicky, you know.
Did habit if you just took the word and it kind of opened up a whole door for you. Hey, come in. I thought like to make it more minimal. You can also have boxes that just have the mascot.
You know, I would remove the icon and just keep it Suzette.
Or that.
Yeah, I wouldn't put just
no mascot.
Sure.
I don't know. I call this a mascot because it's like
mascot. You mean
like a representation.
Maybe. No, I'm not a designer, right?
The font you use just every random font.
Yeah.
Right? Same font, huh?
It is the same font, I think. Yeah.
It's the same.
Yeah, no. For a brand like this,
More elegant font.
it's fine because it's actually handwritten.
When I did a bit of research about marketing,
You're a copywriter, right?
I'm like a reader of
You're a writer.
TV scripts. Yeah, I'm a writer. You can say that.
That's a big part of marketing also, right? So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's how you position things, how you can
The words
position
you
something to be
use.
more elegant, you can position something to be more fun and quirky, and it is about the words you use. But the thing that stood out to me was like sometimes something that elevates brands is having like a figure that represents an authority in knowing how to make this thing. So for example, like Betty Crocker, like Martha Stewart, like, you know, it's this. When we look at it, we subconsciously think, it's like a mom figure who, you know, moms, you know,
Equals warmth.
sexism equals warmth, but also equals women in the kitchen.
Yeah. You want to cancel for your first podcast?
Cancelled,
Dude.
blocked, done. And so Suzette is like, obviously, I think you guys got the point. And it's
Look,
the authority figure.
Khalas, take this, bro. I'll take yours. Okay. This is your brand. Now it's my brand.
say, look, with Suzette, I would expect the crepes to be like 10 out of 10. Like super good. With this, obviously, it's a plus for them to be delicious. That's my expectation of when I order this is not because of the taste.
Yeah. It's the purpose. So the purpose.
It's more fun.
With Suzette, it has to be proper.
But I would definitely try it. يعني, you know, the crepes in general. هون في
I've
كتير,
never ordered
right?
this for myself.
Yeah.
You should order for someone if you make it. It's like a practical joke you want to say,
exactly.
or
So I've never ordered
it's a gift, or this is cool. Come in, and the idea of sending gifts, and usually you can charge a premium for these kind of things. So it's a crap.
Extra
right?
for the messaging.
A bit extra because it's say occasional or whatever. But come in very easily replicable. You know what I mean? A lot of people can do the same concept. You know, crepes are crepes, but unless your crepes are.
If there's no innovation on the actual thing.
Product, yeah, I agree.
What's one is this the right word, activation? What's one activation you would do when trying to like initially market مثلا your brand, Text-A-Crepe, your brand, Suzette, to like really
There's
make
so many things you can
pack
do.
a punch in the UAE, let's say in Dubai. Oh shit, look at this brand, it's out. What's this thing that's gonna catch people using its identity? And you have let's put a budget. You have 100,000 dirham. A few moments later.
Suzette.
Actually, I'm gonna get something. One eternity later.
You got actual crepes?
Yeah?
Like Suzette, I would probably get. I don't know what you guys think about this, but I would get a lady to be like a mascot and like represent.
Thank you.
What else? Very good.
Tastes like Sage. Like a Sage crepe merge. It's good.
Like for the messaging, I would maybe just do simple billboards, no?
ما we don't have 100,000 درهم تجيب لك billboard واحد.
Oh.
Right, so
Okay.
if you want to
For
explore.
like a week.
Yeah.
For like a week? Wow.
Bro, you can do one thing إذا عم فكر فيها. It's just an idea. I'm just throwing it there. You know the progression of sending messages? You started using letters. Or you started, you know, so you're going to go way back. I'm not historically correct, most probably, but no. Started writing on stones, then you started writing on paper, then you had the pen.
Oh, that's
you're right.
Yeah.
And you show that progression, and then now we have evolution, we have text, we have, you know, messaging, whatever, like instant messaging, right? But we even evolved beyond that, and that's the way we evolved. If you want to do it like a kind of video that's a bit sarcastic, you know, and people think it's like wow, it's a new technology, it's something AI driven, like, you know, but no, we actually create messages on crêpes now. So if you want to go a bit further. And that concept, yeah, of a video.
Like evolution of man, evolution of communication to Text-A-Crepe.
Exactly. So that can be one.
That
You
really
make it
fits
in a way,
the quirkiness.
yeah, where it's quick, it's fast. People are just waiting to see what's this new technology, and you actually do it in a way where it's actually like a proper. You think Apple's releasing something. No. You use that kind of aesthetic, you know, where it's like, and then it's sitting on crap. You know, it's kind of underwhelming, but no, I think the sarcasm would stick. Yeah. Suzette, the way I would do it, knowing now how they do, I like the idea of getting a mother figure somehow. You'll get someone who's like, the way I imagine it is warmth. So I get up, I choose someone who's 45, 50. Obviously, Levantine, Lebanese, because I'm Lebanese, I say Lebanese.
And Suzette.
And a character, basically. And she's not the character, but it's tough to find like someone with a great personality, who's a great actress, and I let her create content, and I just come up with content with her. She's the main character. It's like a vlog. It's like founder-led marketing, but she's not actually the founder.
Would you do it like direct?
هاي يا حلوين أنا اليوم قررت أفتح محل كراب أنا هذا اليوم يعني make it cute, you know, because it's super, you know. It reminds of our mom, you know, she has a character, you have that warmth to it. اليوم عملتكم كنافة بالكعك. I hope you can support me. هلا it's kind of a bit, you know, you're tricking people because you're making it seem like it's a small business run by a woman, but it's part of the marketing, right? Not by a woman, by this mom that we hired.
I hear you.
And I focus on throwing content using that vibe and see where it goes.
I don't know if I'd go for it like direct. Could be direct. Could also maybe, I don't know what you guys think. Could be like indirect, you know.
How?
A fictional story, like.
Like
you know, a character, and we're telling the audience she's fake. So I don't have that misleading thing, but just like short مثلا films. There's this new trend on Instagram that I've been noticing. It's not really like marketing of a product, but they releasing a series in like literally 90-second clips. The whole series of the show, super random tangent.
Yeah.
But where like a girl wants to date a couple. She comes to them. She's like, I'm attracted to you, a guy and a girl. Both of you. I want to date. I want to date both of you. So it's such an interesting thing to see this series released in 90-second bits, where you see her like coming to the girl on the first date, how they're super awkward because it's like their first time experiencing such a thing. Same thing for the guy. And you're not seeing like a whole episode. You're just getting these bites. I don't know how powerfully you could create a story about a lady who makes crêpe, but especially since I'm in screenwriting, I'm in TV, I would try to merge those worlds to make an actual series about Suzette.
You said fictional characters. There's a way you can spin it off in terms of you create a character that everyone can resonate with, even if it's not real. What he said, and okay, you would feel with this person, Suzette, you feel, you know, she's like my mom, she's like my grandma. But you said you can double down on that feeling in terms of, yes, it's a fictional character, but you all have an Suzette at home.
Bassem, could you explain like I'm 5, like a simple version? If I'm a kid, you know, brand management. Yeah. Did I give you the hard one?
No.
They complement each other.
1 minute 37 seconds later.
Look, brand management is like, it's like taking care of something. It's like taking care of a pet.
Perfect. Okay.
Perfect.
So in terms of, I'm trying to think of like
A parallel, yeah. So a pet needs to be walked. It needs to be cared and loved for.
Fed.
Brand management. It's like you have your own pet and you're trying to take care of it. You're feeding it. You're constantly allowing it to grow, or you're giving it methods to grow.
Yeah.
You're feeding it.
If you think about a puppy, you have to crate train a puppy. So I don't know if this can apply to your metaphor, but if you let a puppy go, it's gonna pee everywhere. Whereas for the first few weeks, you have to put it in a crate. It can only go in a certain area.
That applies when you're just launching a brand. The way people will perceive your brand is very critical in the first several months. I'd say maybe first month. Let's say you have a pet and actually, like a personal example, when I was in Italy just recently, dogs are everywhere. Like in the stores, in restaurants, in the malls, etc. As they're well maintained, they're well disciplined. They're not peeing everywhere, they're not barking left, right, and center. They're spots, they're very silent. You wouldn't feel them honestly. So with the pets, that's the brand management side. And once you take it out, it needs to be well
disciplined.
Disciplined. When people look at it, they will have a specific perception of your pet, which is equivalent to how they will perceive your brand, whether you marketed it or not. And they might just randomly see it on the aggregators if we're talking F&B or on Instagram generally.
Yeah.
So up to that stage, minus the marketing, it needs to have a specific image. So with your pet, let's say it needs to, I don't know, if you want to take an extra step, maybe the pet is dressed in a specific, very cute way. A lot of pet owners do that.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with a brand.
If we think about a guy who uses dogs to get girls.
Uses what?
Dogs to speak with girls, for example, like in a park or something.
Yeah.
An image struck me, like if the dog looks very vicious and untamed, there's no way that girl's gonna walk up to him. There's no way a customer is gonna walk up to a brand and buy something from it if it doesn't really trust. Like it looks off. Something looks off. The sticker of Text-A-Crepe is off. It's gotta look professional. It's gotta look disciplined. It's gotta look groomed.
A great example, we always talk about it. Bassem is Liquid Death, for example. Liquid Death is this. Have you heard of it?
Death? No, what is it?
It's a brand in the States. These guys sell water, literally.
It's called Liquid Death?
It's called Liquid, exactly. And it's, if you look at the packaging, it's basically like a can of beer. It's in a can of beer. It has this like metal head design, it's like super like rock design or whatever you design it. And it's called Liquid Death. It's basically a skull. And it's just water. And this brand is one of the most valuable brands now.
Because their marketing is also very...
Their marketing is very good, but marketing is basically, it just lights it, If you have a great product, it will go wild.
The way they thought of it is you're in a supermarket and you're walking down the aisle and you see Pepsi, whatever, all of those.
It's in the cans aisle.
And then you see...
No, it's in the water aisle.
I think that's an important question. If it's in the can aisle, because my question was gonna be like, what's the golden nugget at the center? Like, what's the customer gaining from this simply re-identifying what water looks like?
The new generation is no longer attracted to having alcohol the way our generation.
That's one, yeah.
So what these guys did was make water cool.
Exactly.
So you're in a club, you're partying. Instead of having Red Bull, which also has
exactly.
its own,
like
you would actually have this kind of water.
Yeah, Liquid Death.
You stopped alcohol, right? It's been a year. And when you still go out to bars or to clubs, right? What do you do when you go there? How do you drink? Like to
Liquid Death would be pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. So that's one, right? Or like, for example, if I'm ever stopping alcohol, if I'm not drinking for a while, I'd have a short glass with some Perrier and the glass and lemon. It looks like a gin cocktail, right?
And in their marketing, I haven't seen their marketing very much. I scrolled through the page a bit. They tend to focus on the health benefits of actually the health risks, let's say, of having the other drinks to the new generation of kids, basically. And they particularly focus on this, and they do it in a very cool way. And hello, it's what's trending on The Boys.
Yeah,
the series we watch. So they got a character from that series, and in that scenario, he's in a classroom with kids, and he's explaining to the kids in a very funny way why you saw it?
Yeah, we
Why?
I haven't seen it.
I shared it with you.
He's explaining to them why having the other drinks is
It's bad.
It's toxic for them basically. But
Like
they do it
soft
in-
drinks?
Yeah, they do it in such a funny way.
Very unapologetic way,
You want to watch
basically.
the video, regardless of the content, and you resonate with them, and it's.
So in that case, the marketing is the emotion. It's the emotion of laughter or like enjoying it, and that makes you think what this guy's saying is a bit elevated even more than the actual content itself.
Another cool example, like with that, just to put it there, is called Graza. I think it's called Graza's olive oil brand that sells in sriracha bottles, but it's green. So you know the sriracha bottle, right? It's the famous squeeze bottle, right?
Of
So
course,
a squeeze
with the
bottle with the
long,
thing.
thin
So he
tip.
has the same one, but he has it in green. Very cool branding, like super on point, and it's just different, and it's working really well for him. And I think this is where things are coming into people going into, saying overcrowded categories and creating something different there.
This actually connects to another question I had. There's this guy, his name is Raymond Loewy. 20th century, he's a French-American designer. He like worked on Air Force One. He changed the design of Air Force One. He worked with NASA, Shell. He came up with this anagram, M-A-Y-A, Maya, which is like most advanced yet accessible. And what you just said about like the olive oil bottle kind of triggered that light bulb in my head. Like it's something familiar, but which is accessible part, but it's advanced and it's offering something new.
It's different,
differentiation,
it's, innovative. Yeah.
It's. I don't know if you would relate this as well. It's similar to any fusion or innovative fusions that we see now. Like for example,
Like Suzette.
like what?
like Suzette.
Exactly.
Like what he mentioned before, the kunafa pancake.
Dude, fix desserts. Fix
Yes,
desserts.
yes.
The great example.
Alef.
The kunafa.
Kunafa chocolate.
Or what you described. It's something people are familiar with at the end of the day.
But I think with food, it's easier. Like it's
Yeah.
more accessible.
And I thought of again ZAZA, and you said food is easy, but I was thinking about this brand that the advancement is very simple. We have obviously pizza by the slice in like Lebanon, but the advancement was customizable. Customizable is a very Dubai thing that you can pick your slice and have a lower ticket relatively.
ZAZA is a mixture of a nice
You
product.
can pick each slice, or you can just
Yeah.
buy a slice of like.
Yeah, you buy a slice, yeah,
but
and you can make a pizza
When you buy
of
a pie, a whole pie, you can
customize.
customize it.
Yeah,
Look, it's all part of the exclusivity.
Yeah, I think that's what does it.
You know, like they open. I don't know how long they open, but they used to
Five.
open at 5 and
shout out
5
to
or 6, and they close at like 1 or 2.
small window.
Small window.
Yeah, that FOMO, right?
FOMO.
You can't deliver, as you said. They don't even deliver here, and they're downstairs.
How is their product?
The slice. Maybe you want to talk about the slice.
No, not the product.
The slice is definitely something that I'm not sure if any other slice brand in Dubai. So no, I don't know.
No, look, it's a good product, and I assume that people are coming back to it. And we have like, gotten it more than
Yeah.
You got it more than once.
Yeah, it's good. It's just I think they really played well on the exclusivity factor in terms of no delivery. There's a specific times they close on Mondays. That's what they want to say. And I think they're not begging people to come.
Yeah.
That's what made
They have Riz.
No, you can. It's exact. You can correlate that to.
They hard to get, and yeah.
What made a difference for them is the branding side. And the brand sort of personality.
They didn't do any. I never saw an ad. Never saw an ad.
It's
for
not
them.
nothing marketing.
Never.
It's a very cool brand. Like you want to come here, you want to take a picture of the place. You walk inside. Actually, I don't remember what is inside that in terms of the ambience. But no, it's cool in terms of the branding of the location.
The whole
I
experience.
can't remember if there's music, maybe a joke. But no, they made it cool. Like people want to say, "Hey, we lined up for like 2 hours or 1 hour."
I went
That's-
to Zaza.
Outside.
That's the memory for me. It's the menu. It's a very minimal. The setup of the place is minimalist, and the main focus is the oven and the queue. Why do you do what you do?
I love creating things. But like I would think of different products that we use every day and how they can become better. This is what I love to really do without even putting effort. Like I just genuinely
Like a
like
water
to think-
cooler or a door handle or key
I love
or
to
something.
think about that, and then that turned into having a passion towards creatively sort of how I would advertise it.
Yeah,
how
tricking
I would
people to
show
buy
it.
it from you.
100%.
Yeah.
But that was all like in the back of my mind. I ended up doing marketing with hospitality. Come in at the time, I didn't know what marketing was, etc. But I knew I wanted the creative field. I wanted something that's more creative versus just analytical. And marketing is both, depending on the speciality.
Yeah,
Yes,
I like if we just zoom in a bit. It's like take something that we know, make it better, and tell people about it. That's kind of your. At least that's how I understood it.
I was always known with my friends to be the guy that's an overthinker. Like I'm always thinking. I'm always daydreaming about something. Or trying to figure out something. And it's genuinely a passion of mine to this day. And I love, even if it's not marketing related per se, I like to see a problem and figure out a solution to it. It's something that drives me forward.
I love it. Yeah. Elie?
Very similar to Bassem, actually. Like, there's a lot of similarities, but since I was a kid, I like to find new ways of doing things. So the part was there for me. Loved gaming also, so that kind of helped gamify. I want to gamify a lot of things also. So kind of, this is how I used to organize my thoughts, And I loved food, man. I used to cook since I was a kid. So I like hospitality. I like to work. I worked in a restaurant. I like the rush of restaurants. So I worked in restaurants, so engaged. I like that rush. And I thought I'm going to become a chef because I was an amateur cook. I used to cook for my parents. The reason I loved it because I put me in a flow state. Cooking puts me in a flow state, usually.
I mean,
I'm very present when I'm cooking.
This makes sense with what you were saying. I was really impressed by Suzette. You took the you immediately imagined crepes with knefe in it. You have that.
It's just game, and I love to create, and I loved creating different things for my parents. I had zero knowledge. Went to hospitality, worked in restaurants, worked in hotels for a while also, and then at one point I realized when you're working inside of a restaurant, like there's not much creativity involved, and you're doing your day to day. And then I got an opportunity to go into consulting for restaurants as an analyst, not as a consultant, obviously. That gave me a big view of how the business operates, the business aspect of things, concept creation, market research, things like that. I was very lucky to work at that company, which taught me a lot, actually. And I'm like, okay, this is what I like, right? Creating brands, creating concepts.